Good day, good day. I'm the most civilized savage, and I'm here with you for a fun rant. Right, and this will just be on a litany of topics. I think I'm going to start with this whole GameStop, Robinhood, money, fucking that thing that everyone's talking about right now for no reason. You're telling me fucking old news. Like it's fucking wow, this is so new. The government is fucking people on their own investments? Wow! Who knew? Okay? This is not a hard topic to understand. Okay. So we are playing by their rules, right? During the time that they had those rules. Right? You can do that. Right? And then they changed the rules so you don't get play by those rules, but they get play by the new rules. This is fine. Well, if you think it is, or whatever, right? But you act like this is new. Robinhood, the fucking app or whatever, guess what? That's bullshit. Oh, I paid some guys. They took a little bit and they put my money into some stocks that might make me money and might not. And now the government gets to butt their fucking head into that? They're butting their head into everything. Everything. They're closing people down. They're fucking doing everything else. You act like this Robinhood thing is fucking new? They've been closing people down. They've been fucking shutting down places. They've been fining people. They've been making their own rules up like they're fucking somebody. Right? Because you guys make them the somebodies. Right? And it's bullshit. Okay? They had no right to close down Robinhood. Yes or no? Okay? People can throw away their money on whatever they want. Yes or no? Okay? Then we have to have the hard topic after that point. We have to come up with the fine details on whether you said yes or no to both of those questions. And here's the thing. Is your money worth anything? Yes or no? Because that's all this is. Is your money, your time, your whatever worth anything? Yes or no? And it's as simple as no. It's not worth nothing. And that's true. Right? It only has the value you give it. I can go spend $1 on fucking chocolate, which I'm not allowed to grow, which is another topic that I can't talk about. Or I can spend $1 on a cigarette, right? Well, then you start adding taxes and this and that and regulations, blah, 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 and everything else. Okay? But here is where I get the problem with everything. Right? When stuff is on paper, it looks great, it looks wonderful, blah, blah, blah. Right? But there's a real world. Right? And I'll prove how real the world is, right? So technically, this is $1, right? People can do whatever they want with the dollar. It's a federal crime that you do damage to $1, right? It has numbers in it that you can't damage, right? You have to have at least 75% of $1 to not make it a criminal crime to do this. Throw away your own money, right? But that is also defamation of state property. Now, the real question is this my dollar or is this your dollar? Come take your fucking dollar if you want it. I don't want it. Because it's play money, it's monopoly money. Look, oh, I can tape it back together and it's as good as any other fucking monopoly dollar you got. Right? You have your quarters and your change. This is physical, this is metal. You have to do a lot more than just rip it up like it's paper money, right? You can't just melt it like it's plastic money. Well, you can. You just need more heat. But that's a whole nother topic, and thermodynamics and blah blah blah, with plastics and heats and hydrocarbons and everything else. We can't talk about all that. Nope. We can't talk about how fake everybody the fuck is. Does anyone know the story of Robinhood? Right? And so this app that says, oh, I'm Robinhood, and then just goes with the government like the fucking government has been kosher or whatever term you want to use. It hasn't. The fucking government has been useless for a long time. I watched some debate by Destiny with some guy about shooting people for stealing or something. I only got 12 minutes in, 12 and a half minutes in, right? Because it was so much bullshit, right? They were scared of using the word Destiny, this fucking nitwit from goddamn California, like he's never been to a third world country, says, you can't use execute. No, that's not a word you can use, or whatever else, slaughter, butcher, fucking, whatever word you want to use, right? When disposing of a person that is robbing from your life. Do you understand that? Right? When Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi and all these fucking cunts in the Treasury and the Federal Department said that this monopoly money was worth something and then printed 30% more this year alone when they turned our money to fucking trash? Yes, I fucking trust them. When I can go to certain places in America and my currency isn't taken. It needs to be a 0 and a 1 for you guys. Which is really confusing to me because the periodic table and all those elements have worth compared to your goddamn physics. Right? Your dirt has worth, your metals have worth, your gases have worth. It just depends on how you use it. And so your time has worth. This shit it is not worth nothing. Money fucking... Well, money is, but guess what? If I destroy this and I make it worth what it might be worth in actual weight, guess what? That's a federal crime. Right? So... there's that. It's complete ignorance. Oh, here's my $1 from 1977. That is weight. This is heavy. This has value because I can melt it down into value. Right? This doesn't have value because I can melt it down into fucking nothing. Right? Well, I can melt it down into a bullet. Because guess what? Our government doesn't believe in bullets anymore. That's why all the fucking stores don't have goddamn bullets. Because we're too ready getting prepared for you useless cunts. You're too busy shooting our own people. Over this. Over you didn't get your tax money. You couldn't bail out the bank this week, so you need to rob someone else. Over, he didn't wear a seatbelt. This guy didn't have a fucking mask. This guy did this. Go ahead. Shoot him or strangle him or whatever you want for buying a cigarette or selling a cigarette untaxed. Right? Don't let someone get a job because they don't have a social. Right? Even if they're American. Even if they've lived in America their whole life since day one. Their parents are American, their siblings are American, they are American. If they don't have their paperwork, don't let them do anything. Right? Because you guys make all the rules. You don't let people be fucking human for goddamn 2 seconds. And it's idiotic. Over fucking metal. Over fucking your monopoly money. Over fucking whatever you think is worth something. And it is so idiotic. Right? I've had people call me less than fucking human because I didn't have fucking paperwork. And some guy wants to tell me my taxes are worth goddamn something. No, it's some guy robbing me every fucking day just like fucking Robinhood did. For a bunch of people. Right? And we fight back and guess what we get? We get fucked. Right? We get called the crazy people when guess what? Who's the fucking people that diagnose the crazy people? They're obese fucking cunts that fucking read 2 books and said I'm a fucking genius and heard the opinion of some guy that never fucking lived a day in his life. You fucking people are so goddamn astounding. And you want me to just be petty and fucking deal with it. Right? I can't say the 440 fucking thousand people, Americans, right? Let's just make them Americans, right? Just, they were worth nothing. They aren't worth nothing to me. Right? Nothing in my life has changed except for negative since COVID. And it's not because of fucking COVID. Why is that? Because of you fucking idiots. Right? You can't fucking read rules. You can't fucking make up your mind on the rules. You can't fucking look at your own information. You can't fucking do nothing. The media is worthless. Fucking big tech is worthless. The government is worthless. Small government is worthless. Right? My mayor is probably some dumb fucking cunt that barely educated through his fucking high school. And that's fine. I don't give a fuck. But guess what? When he adds per watt a fraction of a cent just for him, and then he multiplies that by the populace of his town, right? Just to rob people, and he does it every year so that it doesn't look like it's too much progressively. But then there's 20 other fucking people robbing a fraction of a cent as well, so it does go up. And here, I'm going to smoke my cancer, right? That went up 50% in 1 year. Because you guys decided I'm not adult enough to make my own decisions. Yet you guys fucking have no decisions, no permanent decisions. You guys are so flaky and so fake and so bullshit, it's not even funny. Right? You guys haven't learned the word sedition? I bet you I can find it in my 70-year-old goddamn dictionary. Are you guys really that fucking idiotic? Right? We have a litany of paperwork and documents and words fucking hundreds, thousands of years old if you can translate it, right? That say plenty of things. And most of it is goddamn bullshit. End of story. It's fiction. Do you know what fiction means? Probably not. Right? I have only lived almost 30 years. Right? I was alive during 9/11, but I didn't see it. I wasn't fucking there. I wasn't in New York. Fuck New York. Right? Fuck Donald Trump that came from New York. Right? He's as much a fucking Republican as goddamn Ronald Reagan from California was. Right? That's so fucking idiotic. You fucking incompetent people. Right? But guess what? Fuck Reagan too. Right? I'm right wing. Right? I am probably too far right wing. Right? Because I see all you fucking cunts as goddamn redcoats. Why is that? Why do I see you guys as a leech or a parasite to society? Why is it that I can say, oh, fucking, that guy might have been Julius Caesar, sure. But you guys are just fucking Cassius and everybody else afterwards. Who are no better. None. Are you guys really that competent? Oh, wait, I forgot. Nobody knows who fucking Julius Caesar is. You fucking know Caesar Pizza. Pizza. Whatever the fuck. You don't even know where fucking Rome's at. Jesus fucking Christ. And money? You think I can talk to my president who fucking can't have 5 sentences incorrect lining? Correct? Without it being scripted? And even then, oh my god. So guess what? No, he's not my fucking president. Right? Just like every president I've had hasn't been my president. Every politician I've had hasn't been my politician. Because they're elected by you fucking stupid fucks. Right? Demos Creighton, that's Latin for we the people, right? Or to that extent, right? And you guys have fucked me. Because you guys have just not worried for fucking so long. You guys are so fucking stupid from every line of job. It is incompetence. From bankers, doctors, fucking people just passing information. Brokers, info brokers, right? Info brokers don't have enough information. Wow, who'd have fucking guessed? Maybe they should fucking, I don't know, go bankrupt. Maybe the banks, that money should go bankrupt. Nope. Maybe the government and all the government programs that go bankrupt should go bankrupt. No, we have to bail them out for no fucking reason. Waste my goddamn money in my future. Waste my kids' future. Right? That's all we're doing. Wasting time. Right? You can let me buy $1,000 in video games and computers and fucking whatever else. Not guns and ammo. Nope, that's not okay. Not investing in GameStop, which has been a failing company for goddamn 20 years. Okay? I can't invest in trash unless you say so. Right? I'm investing in the US government, and that's been trashed for goddamn 100 years. Like, literally. Right? So, what do I have to worry about? Right? Soon I'll be going outside with a motorcycle helmet on, or maybe even full scuba. Right? I wasn't born in that. I wasn't born with a mask over my face, looking like a goddamn retard. Is that so hard to understand? Is any of the things that I'm saying so hard to understand? Some guy comes rounds me every day, right? Never asks me for what I think in my opinions or where I think my money should go, right? And he's doing it at gunpoint. I can't shoot the motherfucker? Oh, that's right, because there's too many of them for me to just go door to door and fucking shoot them. Because guess what? Those 500 motherfuckers have, guess what? Let's say 5 people in their household. That means every one of those people is going to feel their own tragedy. And that's not okay. So I shouldn't have to go do that. But I shouldn't have to deal with you fucking people. If this is how it's going to be. Anyways, I think my rant's done for now. Right? You guys are so incompetent with money, let alone time, or fucking COVID, or fucking your own words. Your own words can be used against you, and you don't care. Because you're not held accountable for shit. And I personally am sick of it. So don't come to me for a goddamn a thing. Because guess what? It will not end well. And this is not a threat. Right? Here's what this is. This is leave me the fuck alone. Is that so hard? Oh, well, people don't even understand that when they are debating for it. Right? People don't fucking understand a goddamn thing. They don't understand to keep their own opinions to themselves sometimes, and they don't understand when to fight for their opinions. Right? And many times they don't understand how to fight for their opinions. Right? So I'm going to go into a story. And this is a good story. This is why after I became a productive member of society, I still fucking hate my government. Right? I can forgive past transgressions, but it just continues. And it continues and it continues. Right? So I had my son. He's a little special circumstances and all that, right? I quit my job because he was in a hospital for 2 months and I was working 90 hours 1 week, well, 80 some, and 24 to 36 the other week, right? And I didn't have half my family. When I went home, it was halfway trashed because people were at the hospital the whole time. Right? I asked my government for help. No, we can't help you. We're too busy helping useless cunts. Okay? I pull out my 401k. Right? Desperate times call for desperate actions. Right? We're going to rob you 30% of it because fuck you. Okay? I can deal with that too. Right? And then more and more and more. You guys don't help nobody. You're too busy helping yourself to help anyone else. And I don't care. You can go help yourself. But don't help yourself on my handout. That's it. That's all I ask for. You want me to go kill someone in some desert? I'll go do that. Tell me who and where, and then we're done with our deal. Is that all you need? Right? You want me to go lead some people to do something? Sure, we'll go build a building or some shit that you fucking want, or build a road. Right? I'll build a road for you. Right? I will go mine the mountain if you have the mountain. I will move the minerals from point A to point B. I will lay the asphalt or whatever you want, right? And that's how it is. But you don't want that either. Right? Because you want more and more and more, and never is it enough for you guys. Because you guys have no plans for the future. Right? And your plans for the future suck. You're barely recovering from plans for the future from 100 years ago. Sorry. True facts. Right? You guys weren't prepared to have a populace of 330 million, and half of them live in metropolisism, and half of them live in the country. You didn't plan for half the people to think words and knowledge and information and zeros and ones and whatever bullshit you have, right, means so much to some people, right? But manual labor means more to other people. But those two people can't talk to each other for some reason. They can't understand the differences. Because guess what? Some people are fucking fake. They've never had sweat, blood, or tears for what they do. Wow. They've never had a third world situation confront them. It happens. Right? It happens. We're in America. We're technically a first world. Yet, in every city that I go to, I can see the third world in it. It's plain as fucking day. Isn't it? So you can't tell me it's some fucking utopia fucking bullshit America is. Right? And now you fucking, whoever the fuck wants to be American can be American. When I'm questioning if half of the Americans are American. And it's not Democrats or Republicans. It's both of them. All of them. I don't care. That's actually more than half. That's like 60% of the populace, right? The two sides, the Democrats and the Republicans. What about all the independents? What about all the people that just want to be left the fuck alone? That are sick of all the fucking rules and all the voting and all the fucking childhood games. Fucking high school again and again and again. That's what the media is. That's what fucking high school is. That's what works are. That's what politics is. That's what everything is. It's goddamn high school. And it's bullshit. And we know it because guess what? Schools are going bankrupt. They're not worth what you think they are. The teachers that taught me, right? Hopefully, they taught me well enough that I can teach my kids something. So why do my kids need them? And it's an over-flooded populace. You go to school to become a teacher, to teach other people to become teachers, and you wonder where the fucking jobs are. I am just saying. Right? Oh, and let's talk about minimum wage. Because that's a good dollar value, right? I know people that aren't worth minimum wage. They're not. Wow. I've been considered worth less than minimum wage. Right? And the most I've made on an hourly wage was about $35 an hour, which was pretty nice. Right? But I've also been homeless and on the street, so okay, whatever. Right? There are influxes in prices and values that we have for ourselves. Is that so hard to understand? You know what? Go fuck the world. Right? Because that's the real issue. Right? You think I'm protected in my house? In America? I am so protected in my house, and I always have been, and I've never had to call the cops for any reason. I've never had to do anything for any reason because it's been such a wonderful utopia. My money is worth so much, right? My time is worth so much, right? My time, right? Clock. My strength is worth so much. My value to society is worth so much in America when it's not. And quite frankly, neither are half the people in America. They're not worth what they say they're worth. Do you have a problem with that? Is it a lie or is it the truth? And that's what we need to find out. We need to find out a lot about a lot of things. And most people are too incompetent to even look up a simple thing. Because they already have their ignorant bias that backs their ideal. Whether it's towards despotism, pessimism, optimism, or I don't care anymore. Philosophy is the dumbest bullshit ever. Psychology, so fucking stupid. Right? Most therapists nowadays haven't read The Art of War because guess what? It doesn't fit their agenda. Okay, so they don't really know therapy. They know safe spaces and goddamn safety pins, and they don't know real life. Right? They're probably some fat fucking bitch that weighs 250 pounds and sits in a fucking chair all day and fucking hasn't had dick in 10 years. 5 cats, fucking whatever else. Right? And I'm supposed to trust that guy. Or girl. Or whatever. I don't care. Right? I know a guy that was a therapist. Right? And I had to listen to him give me a basic, systematic, equational example of my mentality over 50 questions that were A, B, C, or D, right? And this guy was so fat that he couldn't wear a belt. His fat was going over and then it was also mushing up. So you couldn't even see his belt line, but when he wobbled side to side in his fucking chair, you could tell he wasn't wearing a belt. And his pants were about to explode. His shirt was about to explode. The guy was so fucking obese. And I had to stop and listen to fucking that guy when I have an 8-pack. Right? I have to listen to some fucking dumb cunt that fucking barely can walk or breathe tell me about some shit. Thank you. Right? Okay. Another thing with doctors that fucking I have to go to all the time for no fucking reason. Right? So my life depends on this beautiful thing. It's called albuterol. Right? I've thought it was a weakness my whole life. Because this is an illness that I've had to deal with my entire life. because my lungs were made out of scar tissue, and I still smoke. I didn't start smoking until 18, so there is that. Although nowadays that's not allowed, but I can go to war and murder some motherfuckers. Okay, anyways, so this is something that I need to live, right? Yet, every once in a while, for no fucking reason, I have to go to a doctor, whether it's a new doctor, old doctor, whatever. I have to go to some motherfucking cunt and say, I need more of these. Instead of going to the place that sells me these and saying, I need more of these. After the first doctor told them, I need these to live. Is that so hard to understand? Why do I need to go see some guy that read 5 books and heard an opinion for fucking 10 years tell me that, yes, I need this every once in a while, and I have to pay that stupid, useless fucking cunt for no fucking reason to tell me I need this to live? And if he doesn't give me these in enough time, even though I have cash in hand for as many of these as I could need my entire life, right? I have to go to him for it. I've had to get bankruptcy pretty much because my lungs quit on me at one time, right? Some charity. This was not held at gunpoint. Some charity paid it off, even though I didn't even ask to be saved. Although that's another debate, right? What is my life to you guys? Right? You let other people die, you let these people die, and those people die. You can call me a fucking whatever behind my back, because trust me, you ain't saying it to my face. Right? Y'all are fucking so worthless in the world. The whole world is pretty much fucking worthless. I know maybe 20 people that are worth something. Right? Met a couple thousand, right? They might be worth something to them, not to me though. And that's the issue with the world today. Man, look at my fucking luxury. I got a goddamn clapper for $20. I thought that was worth $20. An hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 10 hours of my life. I thought that clapper was worth it. Maybe a whole day of my life. Maybe a whole week. Have you ever worked a job and not made money the whole week, even though you worked your job 100%? That's what sales is a lot of the time. Right? And it's not even like a waiter where you get paid a little bit and then you get tips. No, it's not like that at all. No, you have to sell something free of obligation to get money. Right? You have to put in the risk. You have to put in the time. You have to do all this. Right? You might not get paid a week. 2 weeks. Right? You might go hungry. You might start turning shit off more. You might do this and that. Right? And you all have forgotten this. Right? I don't know what the fuck America wants from me, but fuck America. Right? Because America isn't fucking America. Y'all are the 50 fucking states of socialism under goddamn the Federal Reserve. Thank you very much for all your fucking wonderful time. You've done so much for me. I am so happy and so ecstatic for having to wear a mask when people can't understand that diseases kill people. Wow. People are dirty people. Wow, you don't want to get close to every fucking person because people are dirty people. Wow. Is this so hard of a concept? Right? When you're scared of going to hotels because of bed bugs, or even letting your kid go to school because of bed bugs. You can't understand that people, just people, are dirty people. You can't understand that. Right? When you take your biohazard stuff and you put it in special containers, in certain public areas, that should give you a sign that people are fucking nasty. Most people don't like dealing with half the stuff that they produce. Right? If I just piled my shit in the backyard, it wouldn't do me much good unless, there's science and it has chemical formats and I could use it for something hypothetically, but that's a whole nother fucking topic. We can't talk about science. No, not in America. God bless America. We can't have science. We can't have, unless it's your science. I forgot, right? On a specific topic for this reason, so you can have your own propaganda for it, right? And you guys don't even have the actual answers for whatever you're quantifying into the equation. Which means your variables are just variables on top of variables that may be estimated or guesstimated or even more variables. Which means you're blowing smoke up people's asses. Right? You tell me Bill Nye the Science Guy is a fucking science guy. He doesn't even... I can't even get into that, right? Neil deGrasse Tyson wants his goddamn telescope on Hawaii. Cool story, bro. Guess what? Space has never helped me for goddamn nothing. Right? Hawaii hasn't helped me for nothing. I don't care about either of those places. Right? What will looking in space help me with? Can you not fucking go talk to the people with the fucking telescope out in space about what you want to look at in fucking space? No, you need a telescope on the ground to see it differently. You can't have a telescope in space look at stuff in space. No, you need to build it on the ground for your own petty goddamn reasons. It's as simple as that. And now, your petty reasons might be better than the goddamn cavemen that fucking live on the island and fucking, it's sacred fucking island and it's just a volcano in the fucking middle of an ocean. And somehow, some people fucking got there and they're like, oh, this shithole is our shithole. Wonderful. Let's fucking grow some shit. Okay. Yeah. That's such a wonderful place. Right? And you need, because your populace has gotten so big, you need so much import. It's not really funny. Although, didn't you guys have a whole island full of deer that you just fucking... I can't talk about that, I guess. Anyways. There are many topics to be had in America. And whether it's your value of monopoly money in the government, right? Monopoly money in the government. Fucking deciding how you can spend it, what it's worth, everything else. If how you can spend your own free time. When you're not dealing with this bullshit, when you're not dealing with this bullshit, when you're not dealing with the TVs and the fucking all that, when you're in the real world, right? But what do I know? I have never had the government help me. Physically. In my face. Maybe they've helped me with a task or two. But me personally? My government? No. Some guy that got paid to bear with me for goddamn 10 minutes. And wasn't even my government. He was an official under my government. Technically. So it's not like he had any choice in any of the things that were happening in the first place. He just had to do it. Right? It wasn't an oath. It wasn't none of that. Because we all know the oaths aren't worth shit. Right? So, anyways. A lot to discuss. And I think I'm done with this rant. You guys have a good one. I need a cigarette. I've been playing with my cigarette for goddamn 30 minutes. 40 minutes. Have a good one, guys. Peace.